Good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, mi gente. Yo. Welcome to Daily Discipline number 659, primarily in a row. My name's Rob Hoback. Happy that you're here. Honored and humbled that you keep coming back, like for reals. Hey, it's Thursday. On Thursdays, we do our Thank Yous Thursdays. I got a big, long list of things that I'm thankful for. If this is your first time or you're new to Daily Discipline, this is just part of my personal success system, an accountability thing where I post a video every day talking about the things I'm thankful for, a affirmation statement, just a thought that has come to me that I wanted to share, and then thank yous, right? You got to write them down. You got to say it out loud, all those things, because I learned from somebody who, somebody that I look up to, that the best way to get through a difficult time is to focus on the things you're thankful for instead of all the things you don't have, right? Simple. All right, so the date is August the 6th, 2020. It's a work day. I got plenty of work to do. I'm sure you do too. So let's do it. First things first, still the realist. Got to keep it real, right? I'm also a writer. Yeah, I wrote an article. Published my first article yesterday on LinkedIn. If you're on LinkedIn, you can see it. For the rest of you, if you really want to see it, I think I have a Word copy of it. But that's kind of fun, right? Exciting, exhilarating, and lots of good feedback so far. But those are all my friends and coworkers, so let's just hold off on the victory lap. All right, let's move on to our real talk. It's all good until they show up. It's all good until they show up. Who's they, right? The they in this particular, it's us, right? And what got me thinking about this, two things. Number one, my sister just relocated to the area, and I've relocated a lot, right? And I remember a younger version of me thought that, like, man, I get someplace else, my life's going to be completely different. Because all those people that caused me all that trouble, they're not going to be there. It's going to be me and a fresh start. It's all good until they show up. Who's they? Me, right? I'd look up 90, 120 days, like things are starting to follow a similar pattern. Next thing you know, it's like, I got to get out of this place. These people are crazy. Look at all this drama around me. Yeah, you created it, right? And so I'm not suggesting that this is my sister at all. I'm just saying thinking about relocating is what got me thinking about like the younger versions of myself. Like, I got to go. I got to get out of here, right? There's a better life over there. Like there's a better life right here. You just got to make it. So yeah, it's all good till they show up. Not sure if you've ever been in a situation like that, or maybe that's just me, right? Let's get to our thank yous and we're done. Number one, God's been good to all those times I was relocating, thinking life was going to be God was good to me. I learned something every time. Number two, sorry, I got to take a drink of water. I'm thankful for 60 Minutes. I talk about this all the time. I caught up on some 60 Minutes last night and again this morning. I got to see a story about how some researchers think they're on the verge of curing sickle cell anemia, which again primarily affects Black people here throughout the world. But that's because the sickle cell anemia, the sickle cell prevents malaria, right? So the human body had developed that, but then it turns into something else. So just interesting, right? And it's interesting where we've come in mankind. And there's an empowering story in there. There was the story of a young kid who was born blind. He was 1 pound. They told me he'd never walked, nothing. Now he's this crazy talented jazz musician. Just a beautiful story of the human body's ability to overcome and adapt. And it's amazing, right? And then there was a story about the Syrian refugees living in these camps and these kids. And, we think we have it bad, right? Like I complain all the time about, oh man, I'm stuck here at home with my kids and working. It's so hard. I don't live there. Seriously, things are a lot tougher over there. Heartbreaking to see those kids. They're born into that. So next, I'm thankful for my family and friends, right? I got family coming to town this weekend. I got family lives just down the road now. So we're going to have some time together. That's awesome. Thankful for all my friends, right? Like I said, I post this article and I'm getting calls and texts and everything. And it's like, man, right? And it comes in the order that you'd expect it. The people that just are my best friends and just love me the most, they're the first ones that just makes me feel great. I love it, right? I don't need that as validation other than it validated that I'm loved, right? And that I should be thankful for it. I'm thankful for football. We didn't have football last night. I was able to rest, but I'm ready to go, right? I wish Sam was feeling better and was able to practice, but I just love having it in my life. It's something that I enjoy doing, and I enjoy the engagement with the kids. And again, my goal is eventually to have some kid stand and again, not for me, right? Like I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be delivering messages to people like, you can do this. Don't let somebody tell you can't do it. And I feel like sports, perhaps football in particular, is what's going to open the door to a broader audience. Don't know, just a hunch. I'm thankful for my kids, Sam, Eddie, and Jack. They were here for a couple days, so I was ready for them to go home midday yesterday. I miss them already, right? There's a couple of new guys that are the guys that were in my life before for a moment, and it was impactful, and then they left just because of life. It's a job, right? They're back, right? And they're the ones that pushed me outside my comfort zone and said, you need to write something. You need to call some attention to your company through you, right? And you can do it, right? So, I'm thankful that they're in my life. They annoy me sometimes, right? But I'm thankful that they're here. Quick story about the Atlanta Dream, right? Like I talked about this, about how there's this owner, who it's a lady, and she's just tone deaf, right? Tone deaf. And so yesterday the story came out that the Atlanta Dream, they're now wearing shirts, right, that are supporting the person running against the lady who's a part owner of their team. And they're saying she doesn't deserve to be an owner of our team. She's not aligned with us. We don't belong to her. We have a voice. We can speak, right? And then as I was listening to the story, like, well, yeah, they didn't know what to do because they felt like she should be removed as an owner. WNBA is like, no, we can't do that. And so they're like, well, how do we get her attention, get everybody's attention? And Sue Bird, right? So Sue Bird is one of the greatest WNBA players of all time. I didn't know that much about her until recently, but this lady's badass, right? Like she went to UConn, which has the greatest women's basketball program ever, right? Like I know Tennessee but UConn has accomplished more than Tennessee did, right? And they're still going. Anyway, she played on that team, was the star, went to the WNBA, and she's a lesbian, right? So you know how people feel about that. A lesbian with an opinion married to another lesbian with a really big opinion and cool white hair, Megan Rappano. Remember her from the USA soccer team? That's her lesbian wife. Talk about your power couple. Talk about your modern day power couple. Anyway, Sue Bird told him, said, look, you can't do anything about that. Then just advertise for her. If that other person that she's running against for her Senate seat, the part owner, is also an appointed member of the Senate. She didn't win it. She was appointed. She's running for re-election, right? And so Sue Bird's like, hey, hit her where it hurts. Attack that campaign, right? Like, there you go, right? There's always a way. And thankfully, the WNBA doesn't believe that they shouldn't interact with lesbians because the lesbians are the one that came up with that idea. How about that? Good on you, Sue Bird and the Atlanta Dream. I'm thankful for today. I'm thankful for tomorrow. I'm thankful for it all. You should be too. We should be thankful forever. 2 + 2 = 5. Always. Hands up. Peace out. We're better together. I appreciate you stopping by on a Thankful Thursday. Sorry I'm so amped up and ready, but I'm ready to go. I got a lot to do. I'm sure you do too. So have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow on an F It Friday. Can't wait for that. See ya. Deuces. #Real Talk.